and I currently live at Tall Firs, which has been affordable housing, first through HUD for 20 years, and now through the Section 8 voucher. Last spring, the Housing Authority wanted to purchase Tall Firs, which would have guaranteed it to be affordable housing for way, way, way into the future. Every council member voted no, and they would not make an exception because it's on the very southeast corner of their new town center plan. This building has been there. It was built specifically for the handicap. We have mailboxes that could be reached by wheelchairs. Wheelchair people can use the laundry room. It has a huge elevator. We've even had wheelchair people live in apartments that aren't designated as handicap. Mr. Hillis, the current owner, put a huge amount of planning and forethought into it. He currently wants to retire. If Tall Firs is sold on the open market, those 40 people have nowhere to go. When I discussed this with Mr. Zambrano, he said, oh, you'd get federal money to move you. That is not true at all. We had people who were living in their cars before they came to Tall Firs. We had people who were living in the SureGuard storage unit before they got an apartment at Tall Firs. Tall Firs is there. It makes economic sense to continue it rather than buy a brand new piece of property, spend millions of dollars constructing a new building. I never did get an answer.
Forgive me, ma'am. Do you have a question for the candidates?
Yeah, I never did get an answer as to why they voted no on it. And
So
why.
that's your,
Yeah,
you'd like to know why they were voted no.
Where do you expect people to go when all the waiting lists are 5 years?
Thank you. We'll start with candidate Nygaard.
Well, since I'm not on the city council, I really don't have an answer for that question.
Very well then. Candidate Smith.
Yeah, I probably can answer that question the best of anybody here. What happened, Tall Firs is in the new rezone area that we have downtown. And the person that wants to buy the property has been advised to, he could buy it, but he's going to have to come up to the new standard of code. And that's what's holding him up. We've had several meetings. Matter of fact, this lady's had conversation with me at home, and she's also had conversation with the city manager, and we explained it to her several different times. We're not trying to force Tall Firs out. If they're going to come in and buy that building, they got to bring it up to code. That's the only thing we can say. They're more than welcome to sell the building, just got to bring it up to code. That's where they're at. And that's where the people are misleading the people that live there. They're saying it's our fault, and it's not our fault. We're just trying to bring them up to code so it's safe for them to live there.